Hi, everybody. Welcome to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio. As always, along with Searcy of the Buffalo Bills, we'll introduce our special guest here in just a minute. We are at Danny's South Restaurant, and I got to tell you, we've been doing the show for several years. We've been doing it here at Danny's all season long and several times in the past. The best crowd we've ever had here at Danny's Restaurant, so thank you all to the very good people out here who came out. Thank you very much to Danny's for helping us. All right. Well, Denoris, there's a reason we have a pretty good crowd tonight, so I'll let you introduce our special guest.
All right, the reason we have a good crowd tonight is tonight's guest is the one and only Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins. Thanks for joining us, man. Thank you for joining us. All right, Sammy and Denoris, let's get into it. Denoris, first of all, obviously yesterday, Sunday I should say, not the result you guys wanted, flying out to Oakland, tough loss. You started off the game pretty well. What happened after the first touchdown to Sammy? And was it just a matter of them catching up to things? Did you guys take your foot off the gas a little bit? What happened?
I would say more so self-inflicted wounds. A lot of missed tackles, missing on run fit assignments. So it was just a lot of stuff we did to ourselves. It wasn't necessarily what Oakland did. I mean, obviously Oakland is a good team. Don't let their record fool you. But there's a lot of stuff that we could have prevented that turned about in the game.
Defensively, you go from Peyton Manning to Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr. Was he better than you expected out there? I mean, you guys do your research, but was he a little better than expeced?
Well, we never take anybody for granted. It's the NFL. As long as they put that jersey on, you always expect them to play at their best. So going out there, we knew from watching film that he was capable of making certain throws and making plays with his legs. So we knew what the task. We knew the task at hand. We just had to go out there and get it stopped. Before I bring Sammy here and talk about the offense, how you feeling, man? You came back from a hamstring injury. How did it hold up? It did pretty good. I didn't really think about it when I was out there playing. I'm just pretty much just running around, just doing whatever it takes to help the team win. Well, Sammy, you did something to try and help the team win early on. A big touchdown catch right down the middle on a post pattern. Nice catch as it was over top of your head. Can you describe the play and walk us through it a little bit?
Yeah, we just caught him in a cover 4 defense, and we knew what type of defense it was going to be. And Cal basically told me to run full speed to the touchdown. I'm going to throw it as far as I can.
I think everybody here would like him to tell you that all the time, by the way. Just run full speed, I'll throw it as far as I can, you go get it, Sammy. That'd be nice, right?
Hopefully, yeah, that'd be nice.
So then obviously you get it, when the ball was coming down, obviously you had to reach back a little bit is what it looked like. Did you think you had positioning, and what was it like when the ball was there and how you had to shield your body? What'd you do there?
Really, I didn't really focus on the defender. I just look at the ball and try to attack it at any point because you didn't know where to defend that when you're in front of them. So I just really attacked the ball and just held on to it tight.
Well, we got to tell Kyle to get you 75 yards next week because you're at 925 right now in the season, a chance for 1,000 yards as a rookie, and I'll tell you, that's an amazing accomplishment. Are you aware of that throughout the season? I mean, guys know what their numbers are, but do you keep up with your own stats and things like that?
I'm definitely aware of it. Wide receivers, every wide receiver want to get 1,000 yards.
That's right.
So I got to go out this Sunday and play hard, and hopefully I get 75 yards or 150 yards.
Yeah, let's go past that 1,000, okay? We can do that. Denoris, what's it going to be like going against New England in a game where, let's face it, obviously the playoff hopes no longer for your team, but you guys are professionals, and it is the New England Patriots who may be playing for something. So is it going to be tough to get up for that game emotionally?
I would say it's never tough to get up for New England. Even though, like you said, they may be playing for something, we're playing for something as well. We want to finish above 500. We want to finish with a good record this year. For me personally, this may be my last time in a Buffalo Bills uniform.
That doesn't happen. That's right.
So I'm gonna go out and give it my all and play with my teammates, man. Like I said, you never know. So it's always something on the line to play for.
He just said something that makes me kind of ask you: have you really been opened up to how much of a business it is? I mean, here's a guy that could be playing with for the last time next week if there's no contract extension. You got C.J. Spiller, you got Jerry Hughes, you got other guys, and I mean, that's got to be different for you, knowing you're in a situation like this, like it was in college.
I've definitely been looking at everything.
Yeah.
We got 15 free agencies now. They're some of our top players that make big plays, and those are guys that we're going to need, and it's going to be hard. All
right. Well, we're going to come back. We're going to put this game behind us. We're going to look forward to New England later, but when we come back, we'll learn more about Sammy Watkins, and of course, how much does he know about himself, because Denoris has a few extra special questions for him, but he grew up down in Florida, some very good football down there, and then he was one of the best players in the nation at Clemson University. So we'll talk with Sammy Watkins along with Denoris Searcy when we come back here on Out of Bounds.
Welcome to Excursus Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends, they interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Excuria Salon and Spa, share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Out of Bounds is brought to you by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Excuria Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebaro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. By Flixtures on the web at www.etsy.com/shop/fixtures. And by Buffalo Battleground Airsoft Arena and Store, providing birthday parties, walk-on play, and gaming 5 days a week.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We are at Danny South Restaurant, 4300 Abbott Road, right across from Ralph Wilson Stadium. Watch all the games. You got one last chance to watch your Bills play here at Danny's next week against the New England Patriots. We'll get to the hated Patriots in just a little while, but Sammy, we were told before the draft that you grew up a Buffalo Bills fan. Is that a true story, and how the heck does that happen for a kid who lives in Florida?
It's definitely a true story. Now, it wasn't so much of the team. I was a big guy that played the game a lot. And around that time, they had Drew Bledsoe, Eric Mose, the top defense, Nate Clemens, Travis Henry, and I just loved to play with them on the game and beat everybody with them.
Dolores, who's your team growing up? Falcons?
The Falcons.
That's right. You get near Atlanta, right?
Dirty Bird.
All right. Well, that's right. So you had some interesting football to watch too. Deion Sanders, maybe. Were you watching
Absolutely.
him? One of your favorite guys?
Jesse Tuggle.
Oh, there you go.
Who else we have? Tim Dwight.
That's right.
Jamal Anderson. So I mean, we had some
The
good
Dirty
guys.
Bird. That's right.
Yeah,
Did you do the Dirty Bird in your backyard as a kid?
Absolutely.
Were you doing all that? All right.
At school, on the playground. We did it in the classroom. The teacher didn't mind. So it was all good.
And then the draft process comes around. I remember a specific tweet you had, Sammy, where you said, I think someone might trade up to get me. I just don't know who. Did you kind of think the Bills were going to do this?
I didn't necessarily know it was the Bills, but I had a feeling that it was going to be somebody, how serious and how big the draft was. And they definitely came up and got me.
Now, tell me about the Bills' interest in you. When did you know that the team was interested in you? Was it a process that lasted throughout the year, or did it come as a surprise?
It was a process just going through them, and my first visit, meeting with Russ them, and they just basically told me, all right, do you want to be a Bill? And I said, yeah. And he just told me, we're going to come get you May 8th. And I'm like, yeah.
Everybody all say that, right?
Yeah, everybody say that. Then luckily, he called me on draft night and just told me, what did I tell you? And I'm just sitting there smiling, laughing, just saying it's a dream come true.
Well, here you are in Buffalo. How do you like living in Western New York? Now that you're here playing for your favorite team, you have your girlfriend here and your 6-month-old daughter, Samaya. So congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And what's it like living in Buffalo for you?
Well, it's great. I think for me, it's a slow process to where I can chill, I can have fun, I can build my family. And if I want to go out to the mall or to the cheesecake factory, I can have fun and eat. And I just think it's a family atmosphere.
Dolores, you've been in this league long enough where you talk to guys around the league that it's not like that in other cities, right? You go get bombarded. Here in Buffalo, you can go out and kind of enjoy your peace, right? Is that good for you guys? You like that?
Oh, absolutely. to be hassled at the stadium is one thing, but when you're out with your family, you kind of want to be left alone.
Right.
And the fans up here, they understand that. They give you your privacy. Every now and then, they're walking out the restaurant. We was at Outback after the Green Bay game, and I didn't even play in the game, and the fans walked up behind me and tapped me on my back and was like, good game. Just keep it up. I mean, it felt good, you know. So I mean, like, I love it.
And of course, you could have the greatest game in your life, but your wife's going to tell you got to keep after it and do more, right? I mean, that's what she is. She told us that. She's Kiki now. She's in the audience. He had 2 interceptions, and when he came home, you said you should have had 3. That's what he said on the air.
No, he should have had 4.
He should have had 4. There you go. Right? That's kind of. Tell us a little bit about. Tell us about your support staff and what are they like for you, and who is really in your inner circle that gives you the best support around you?
I can say my girlfriend. She's one of my biggest critics. She told me, you hit the rookie wall. I got kind of salty about that, and the next week I actually had to pick it up against Denver. And this week she told me, you sorry, you didn't get 100 yards.
Oh my gosh!
So it's all fun and games.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. All right, here's the big question. Until November came this year, had you ever seen snow before, and what the heck was that like? Because you live out here in the South Towns.
I never seen it. I never been in it.
Wow.
At first I was kind of amazed. I loved it. And after a while, I kind of started thinking, like, what in the world is this?
Where did they draft me, right?
Yeah, I was like, I can't even go outside. It was wild.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not normal, and we get that once in a while. That was like a generational snowstorm, it seemed like. But obviously, the weather's really nice here most of the time of the year. But you get that once in a while. But you could have been like Denoris, who was at his house alone. He had to make his own dinners and stuff like that. And Kiki's in Houston, and she's like, what's going on up there? I don't know about this. Great weather down here, right?
She was making fun of me. She was like FaceTiming me. It was like, yeah, baby, look at the sun. Look at the sun. We out here in the sun. And I'm taking her to the backyard, opening the blinds. Like, yeah, look what I'm in. Like, she couldn't even see the backyard because it was snow everywhere. And then she just rubbing it in, so it was kind of harsh for me. I ain't like that.
All right, well, we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit more with Sammy Watkins, our special guest here tonight. Hey, don't forget, Danny South Restaurant right across from the stadium, 4300 Abbott Road. Come on out. We do the show, and we'll be here again next week. We'll talk to you when we come back on the other side of this timeout. Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. It's been nice getting to know Sammy a little bit here. I can tell you a funny story. So most people know here that I was a high school football coach in Florida for 10 years, and Sammy's school, South Fort Myers, was in our district. I was at a school called Lemon Bay his sophomore year. In the first half we played him, you were in varsity, and you scored 3 touchdowns against us. I quit coaching. Just wanted you to know that. So that's why I put up a little bit. What was it like playing down in South Fort Myers? So, I mean, so many great, talented players come out of that area. North Fort Myers had Javon Curse and Deion Sanders. South Fort Myers, you guys have so much talent down there.
Yeah, I mean, Florida football, it's pretty big. We don't have basketball players that's 6'8" and 6'9", so it's strictly kind of football. And you be playing against the best competition, and you're going to get recognized by colleges, and you got to be prepared to play at the best and the highest level.
Tell us about the process of getting recruited. Why did you not choose Miami, Florida, or Florida State, who all recruited you, and you went up to Clemson to play?
I felt like it was too close to home. I wanted to get away. I wanted to start my own legacy somewhere else, and I felt like Clemson was home for me. I was going to get the best opportunity, and I was going to get the best coaching and best education.
Well, speaking of Clemson and South Fort Myers, Denora Searcy has a few questions for you, Sam. Let's see how well you know yourself. Here we go.
Okay. In Lee County, Florida, you're the all-time leading receiver. How many yards did you have in your career? And as well, how many touchdowns did you have?
Can you at least guess?
I think around 2,500.
Good guess. 29.97. Could we not get you 3 more yards for 3,000 in your high school career?
I needed 3,000.
2,900. That's an incredible high school career. 2,997 and 36 touchdowns, I believe, right?
Right, 36.
That's amazing. What were those teams like? I think you guys made it to a state semi one year, right?
Every team was pretty good. We probably lost every year. We lost in 1 game or 2 games, and it was down to the state going on to the state and the one that's right before the regional.
Right.
And it was a hard division, and every year we got beat by the same team.
Who was that? Was it one of the teams up north?
It was an up north Miami team.
Like Northwestern or something? Miami Northwestern, one of those types schools, Miami Central, something like that?
The team that Duke Johnson played for Miami.
I'm going to check that out, but there's so much great. They're all the same
they
to
are,
me.
yeah.
All right, what else you got, Denoris?
All right. You are the 3rd receiver that the Bills have drafted in the 1st round from Clemson. Who are the other 2?
From Clemson?
From Clemson, 2 first-rounders. Now, I'll give you a hint, because you probably know. One played in 1979. He's drafted by the Bills. One of the best Clemson receivers of all time. His first name's Jerry. Do you know Jerry Butler?
Jerry Butler, yeah.
Yeah, right, Jerry Butler. You know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Now, Jerry Butler was a great player. These people remember him. He's a great player for a long time. He went to Clemson. And the other one played a few years later. His first name's Perry.
Perry Tuttle.
Very good.
Yeah,
good job. You got that. Perry Tuttle. All right. But anyway, Jerry was a lot better than Perry in the long run in the NFL. But Dwight Clark went there, right? And then also C.J. Spiller.
Yeah.
So it seems like Buffalo has a pipeline to Clemson, Sammy. I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah, I think we have at least 4 or 5 players on the team, and
Chris
Buffalo
Harrison, right?
We just got a connection with Buffalo,
That's
I
right.
guess.
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody from Clemson that been coming here have been doing pretty good.
All right, I think you're going to make up for it with this last one. I think you're going to know yourself pretty well, knowing how well you know and keep track of yourself.
All right. You won the class of 2A 200 meters. What was your time in the 200-meter run?
Around 21.34.
You were 21.1?
Whoa, 21.1 even. 21, I thought 21.34. 21.1, that's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm like 20 pounds heavy. I can't run that anymore.
I'll tell everybody here, if you get a chance, everybody at home, or if you're on your phones, even not right now while we're doing the show, but YouTube, Sammy Watkins 200-meter dash. There's a clip on there. Someone in the stands must have been somebody related to, because they were going nuts. Sammy, watching you. And you were literally about 20 yards back to start, and then just like you were shot out of a cannon, right? What was it like running track for you? I mean, did you really enjoy running track, or was it something you just did because of football?
At first, it was something I just did because of football, and then I was real slow at first. And then I started really taking track serious and learning the running mechanics, and just really taking coaching, and I got faster.
And then you were also, I believe, there's something from there, second in the 100-meter dash.
Right. What was your time in the 100-meter dash?
Do you remember that time there?
State?
Yeah.
A 10.69 or
what was it?
10.60.
It's 10.4.
10.4. That's crazy. Now I have one for you though. Who was the guy that beat you? Do you remember? You were second in the 100-meter dash. I wrote this down because he plays at Florida State now.
Yeah, Levante Whitfield.
Yeah. He plays at Florida State right now. He beat you in the 100-meter dash. That must have been some talent on the track that day. That's incredible. Do you talk with a lot of these guys who you know through track and not football necessarily, who go other places?
Yeah, me and him definitely got a connection just off that race. He started looking up to me, and we started reaching out about racing and just going back and forth on Twitter. And he's having an outstanding career for the state.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clemson, we'll talk a little bit about your connection with them when we come back, and learn a little bit more about you off the field, Sammy. Talk a little about your daughter when we come back and what it's like having her around here in Buffalo as well. We'll come back, one final segment with Sammy Watkins of the Buffalo Bills, along with Denora Searcy here on Out of Bounds.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Welcome to Excuria Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest in traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Excuria Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Out of Bounds is brought to you by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Excuria Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebaro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. By Flixtures on the web at www.etsy.com/shop/fixtures. And by Buffalo Battleground Airsoft Arena and Store, providing birthday parties, walk-on play, and gaming 5 days a week.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio, along with Searcy, and our special guest tonight is Sammy Watkins. We want to thank Excuria Salon and Spa, and also Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Without them, all this would not be possible here at Danny's. And of course, thank you very much to Danny South Restaurant for all their hospitality all year having us here. And we hope to be back here next year as well when we tape and talk about Out of Bounds here. And I hope it's Searcy who's back as well. We got to get this guy under contract during the offseason, Sammy. Maybe get a pull with Russ, you know? Tell him
something.
We got to make sure Dolores comes back, all right? Tell us about your daughter, man. 6 months old, man. What's it like being a dad?
It's great. Just to see your daughter growing up every day and coming home, and she's just waiting when you come home, laughing when you see her. You wake up to her. It's just a blessing.
And would you like to have more kids? I mean, you want to have a son? You want to have more kids at all? Does it matter?
Yeah, it does matter. Hopefully I grow here and I stay here 10 years, and of course I want other kids, at least 2 or 3, probably 4. You never know.
That's right. Hopefully we're sitting here about 12 years from now and we're like, what's your 12-year-old daughter doing? These days, you're a 12-year vet in the league. And obviously Denores just became a papa this year as well. Denores, your first Christmas with your daughter.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
What's it gonna be like, man?
It's gonna be. I think maybe more fun for me than it is her, because she's not gonna remember it. But
that's right.
I just went and bought a digital camera, so I'm gonna take a picture of everything from the time she sleeps till she wake up till she go back to sleep. I'm just gonna take pictures all day.
That's pretty cool. What is she doing now? Is she starting to move around a little bit more on the floor? What's she doing?
She's starting to kick a lot lot. She get that from her mom's side. You know, mom's a track star.
That's
so,
right.
So hopefully it rubs off on her. And then
you know Kiki's like challenged everybody on the Bills to a race. I mean, she's already done that, right? So you might have to race her someday before your career's over here. I'm not really sure about that.
We could do that.
She's pretty good at that. All right, so Clemson University, you're a star there. CJ, I know he goes back a lot for games. You still have a relationship with your university, and what's that like?
It's great. Just know that you have a university that you can go back to call home, and just know everybody there that represent Clemson. They root for you, and it's just like home for me.
Do you follow them on Saturdays when you can, like as far as if you're in a hotel watching the game, or just be aware of what's going on? Do you text back and forth with the coaches? What do you do?
I communicate with all the coaches. Just suddenly they had a coaching change, so I reached out to all the coaches, and I even reached back to the guys that I came in with, and they graduated this week, and it's outstanding to see those guys growing, and we all just living our lives and going on to the next patch.
What about Taj? You talk to Taj Boyd? I mean, you guys were pretty close in college. I know that.
That's the guy that I grew with while being there. That taught me the way, and he's still fighting to make the NFL roster. He's still being ties, and that's being great in the community. He's still in Clemson.
I didn't look this up, Denoris, but I think both your teams are in a bowl game, right? North Carolina made a bowl, I believe, right?
Yeah.
What do you know where they're playing or who they're playing against?
They're playing up in Detroit.
Oh, okay, Motor City Bowl.
Yeah, they're playing against Rutgers. Yeah.
Rutgers, all right. Well, there you go. What about you guys, Clemson?
We playing in Orlando against Oklahoma.
That should be a fun one.
Yeah,
Is that
should be
the
a good
New Year's
game.
Day Bowl game in Orlando?
Yeah, it should be good.
All right, so I think what you guys are doing, are you going to go down there?
Hopefully I can. It depends on what we have to do here after our season.
Well, all that stuff you're learning here, and I want to ask you what you did learn your first year. What have you learned as a rookie in the NFL so far? What may have surprised you, or at least you just learned about yourself or the league?
Personally, I was coming in just thinking I'm going to be outstanding and kill guys. It's a little harder than what you think. It takes preparation, it takes hard work, and it's a long season, so you got to take care of your body, and you got to be smart.
Well, you talk about the rookie wall, joking before, but is there a little bit different? Is it different because you're playing so many different games as compared to college? Is it different for you? And do you hit kind of a wall knowing, okay, now I got to push through this?
It's definitely a wall there. That's the wall that you want to hit.
Yeah.
But I think I did a good job this year with handling it. Every week you're going against the best cornerbacks, the best team, and you got to be prepared. It takes hard work, and you're not going to have the best game every game, but you always try to build off every game and get better.
Well, I think Denoris will vouch when I say that your biggest jump usually comes from year 1 to year 2 because you have a full off season with your own coaches and trainers, right?
Right, absolutely. And then you don't, the strain that you put on yourself getting ready for the combine and all that, you're not doing that going into your second year. So you have a lot more time to let your body recover and recuperate, and then you get to work on, you don't have to work on running a 40 or anything like that. You just work on like your hands and running routes and all that. So I mean, it's going to be a dramatic change. I mean, it's just got to be able to remain focused and take advantage of it.
Well, look at that, guys. We don't even have time to talk about the Patriots. I mean, who really cares, right? We don't want to talk. We don't want to spend any time on the New England Patriots. Sammy, thank you so much.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you very much.
Denoris, Merry Christmas to you and your daughters and your family and all of that. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us here on Out of Bounds. I'm Sal Capaccio for Sammy Watkins and Denoris Searcy. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and make sure you go to GhostlineEntertainment.com.